Hello everybody and welcome to another Nail Talk Live. And today we're showing you not only a phoenix nail, but also a butterfly nail.
Yeah, a whole different variations of
Yes.
nails, huh?
Yeah, a lot of different techniques and
Yeah.
different nails that we're going to show you today. And we're going to talk you through those nails as well, of course, as you're used to. It's been quite a week. Last Monday we went live together
Yeah, we
to
did
show your summer designs.
summer designs with neonish colors,
Yeah.
bright colors. Yeah,
An online workshop.
yeah,
And I didn't see a lot of English people joining us yet, but if you want to, nowadays, or I started doing lives during the corona quarantine in Holland, and I decided to continue doing that. So the next live is going to be on Tuesday, the 2nd of June, and I'm going to go live with Sheriza, and she's going to show us how to make a Russian almond nail. And it's really an online, real-time workshop. So if you want to, of course, you can join in the Nail Talk Live group on Facebook.
Yeah.
And probably you will be up in about a week or 6
I think
for
so.
another nail art session.
Yeah, yeah. And Syriza is doing an inlay Russian almond. So,
Yeah.
and even if it is in Dutch, but we all speak the language of nails, so you can see and learn. And I had one girl who was from, I think, Bulgaria,
Yeah.
who saw the show on Monday, and she did her designs as
Yes,
I did.
I saw those.
Yeah, so it's really cool. She didn't understand, but she learned just by looking. Yeah.
Yeah. So feel free or be there on the 2nd of June at 8 o'clock, and that's European time, so Dutch time, Amsterdam time, and we will go live with Sheriza. Today is a very special day because this marks the launch date of our new summer collection, Summer Cocktails. 6 beautiful shades of gel polish, very hot colors, neon colors, vibrant colors, really cool colors. And of course you want to see what they are, so let's check them out. Yeah, what is nicer than enjoying summer with a cocktail in your hand and just bathing in the sun and looking at your nails and thinking to yourself, oh, I'm utterly fabulous. These hot colors, you used them as well last Monday,
Yeah.
and you also used them on clients,
Yeah. Yeah.
but you use them mostly in combination with black.
Yeah, yeah, because the colors are so poppy, which is really red on all 10 of the nails. But I really love the color black. That's why that is my happy color.
Yeah.
Because I really love colorful designs, but always use black to ground the colors more. Yeah. I really love to combine colors.
And it grounds it and it also makes it a little bit more accessible.
Yeah.
For instance, a neon yellow in itself is like, whoa, that's heavy. But if you combine that with black, then it kind of tones it down and grounds it, as you say.
Yeah.
We're also going to watch Julia Vorobieva, and she's going to create a phoenix nail. That was on special request from you.
Yeah, I asked for a dragon.
Yeah.
And I was really enthusiastic with what she made. A beautiful phoenix with vibrant colors.
Yeah.
I really love it. Yeah.
Yeah, because she's also using neon colors.
Yeah.
So let's go and look at what Julia made. So the base nail was created, it's a very long nail, I think it's almost a pin nail, or at
Yeah.
least an extreme stiletto, and it was made using also colored acrylics and mesh, the same mesh that we're going to use in a little bit. And as you can see, Julia first makes the face or the head of the phoenix using Pro Formula acrylic powders, neon orange, neon yellow, and neon pink. And this is the beak of the bird, of the phoenix, made with extra white prestige powder.
And using the detailer 3.
Yes, which is quite remarkable
Yeah.
because I've used it for painting
Yeah.
and for gel designs, but
Yeah.
never for acrylic designs.
Oh, but it's
but it's
smart.
real hair, so
Yeah. And you really can work with the tip of the brush and the belly, and it's also smaller, so it's perfect.
yeah, extremely detailed.
Yeah. And she's laying all of her drops, all of her bowls of acrylic on the paper palette, and she's mixing over there, and that is really smart again.
Yes, of course you have to be careful. If you want to do this, I would recommend to work with just the acrylic liquid and not mixing it with acetone to speed up the process, because you still want to have it pliable so that when you take it from the palette, that you can still work with it and create the detailing. What is also beneficial with the neon colors is that they tend to polymerize a little bit slower. So it gives you also the time to put them on the palette, they set up a little bit, and you take them and you can press them down to create the feathers in this case, or the petals if you would want to make a floristic design. I love working with acrylics because it's a combination of painting, 3D work, pressing, pulling, and using the product to the best advantage. The rhinestone is going to be the eye, so now she's making the eyelids.
The eyelids, yeah. The bright yellow.
When we asked Julia what the motivation is behind this design, is that this is of course the phoenix, and it represents rising out of the ashes, of course, in mythology. But for Julia this means connecting with each other and conquering the COVID-19 virus and being stronger, getting out of this situation. And it's really about union, being together. Well, it almost sounds like I'm presenting the song festival when I say this. But of course the idea is beautiful. It also shows the creative side and the artist side in Julia. She's working on various places of the nail. I think that is because she wants to let the product set up a little bit before starting to push or work on it. Here you can see really that she's mixing it, huh?
Yeah. So for a bigger bowl, she uses the
Ikebana, yeah. An older Ikebana, but if you have an Ikebana, you can use it forever. Flattening everything, and of course the color nuances are very nice because you mix it on the palette instead of taking it double dip. You have more control on how the color mixes into each other, so it really separates. And this is the whole trick.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
This is Air Nails lace. Push it in, leave it in there for a couple of seconds just so that it sets up, and then put it off, because otherwise you will see that your scales or your feathers will bleed out again a little bit. So work in small steps. Well, small steps. The whole thing with the mesh, of course, is that you can do a bigger application.
Yeah. And now just adding tiny feathers over the first bowl, and that gives dimension as well. Ooh, the crushed opals.
We love the crushed opals. And she uses them to give
That is
shine
so
and shimmer.
amazing.
This is of course a real showpiece nail.
Yeah, it really is.
To showcase your skills, but also perhaps to set on your table in your nail studio, just to show everybody what the possibilities are of the products that you use.
And it's a piece of art.
Yeah, absolutely.
Beautiful. So adding little drops of white for a highlight.
Yeah. This is still the head of the head of the phoenix.
Yeah.
So she uses this to contour the edges of the backside of the head and the how do you call that?
Yeah, I don't know.
The neck of the phoenix.
Which always have larger scales. Spikes more?
Yeah, spikes, feather spikes. It reminds me, of course, of Harry Potter. But then she reminds me of Harry Potter as well, because when she has a brush in her hand, it's like magic.
Magic, yeah.
This was the
A
first part
wizard.
of the design.
Yeah.
Of course, she's going to show us also how to finish the design later on. And trust me, she's going to do some
Amazing things.
amazing
yeah.
and unexpected things.
Yeah. But
that you think,
that's
huh?
always in the
Yeah.
designs of Julia. Huh?
Yeah. But this time, she really goes out
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
It's really a beautiful design and a great artist. I hope to see Julia soon again in the Netherlands. And then I want to join her class, of course, because I need to be able to do her flowers. Next up is somebody else, and that's an amazing technical nail technician. And somebody that really controls her product and knows how she works with it and how to create the desired shapes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shaping is her thing. So we go to a butterfly nail, ready to fly away, made by Marjorie Ficherie. So, as you can see, Marjorie already applied the stiletto form. Nowadays we have the high-tech forms. These video taping of this video was done last year. And using gel, Builder Gel Clear, she's now extending the nail. First to almost the stiletto shape, to the full length of the stiletto, and then creating the shape, as she did the week ago and the week before that.
Yeah.
So first creating with a fresh pen the outline of the shape. She's drawing the nail.
I think
The
that's really
edges.
smart. Yeah.
That's really smart, because otherwise also with gel you would have that it seeps down. And now you have a little wall, and after curing, as she did, then she can fill up the wall. And it keeps it in place.
Yeah.
The difficulty with using a clear gel is, of course, it's difficult to see.
Yeah.
So you really have to focus. Using power gel, she's now making the nail bed of the nail, which also needs to be quite long to compensate for the extreme length of the nail and to keep it balanced. Power gel is, of course, the ideal product for the reverse technique. It works even better than acrylics and a lot better than normal gel. Cure this, what I forgot to mention is that the form has been reinforced using nail form
thought so.
support to maintain that very structured, very thin, tapered stiletto nail. And the second coat.
Did you use two forms over each other?
Yes.
I see a cut in between.
Yeah, this was the super long
to
one.
make it longer.
Yeah, yeah, good to mention, I forgot. Of course, file your smile line. The nail bed in itself is already a super long almond nail.
Yeah.
And file the surface of the extension also a little bit, so that you know what the thickness is of the product that you need to apply on top of this.
To get it really sharp. Removing dust. And this is liner gel white
Liner gel white, yes. Painting the wall.
with a fresh pen.
Yeah.
First that border again.
Yeah. I can imagine also filigrane designs doing this. Now she goes to whitest white gel polish over this to make sure that the nail is completely covered.
And because of the liner white, that's more, how do you say it, more?
Pasty. This is easier.
Less fluid.
This is more viscous.
Yeah.
Of course, keep the nail on the side when you apply the gel polish, because otherwise it would bleed to the bottom.
Yeah. And she did that in 2 steps?
Yeah, 2
First
steps.
one side, okay. And now build a clear?
Yeah. To even everything, to level everything out. Builder Gel Clear is also a very strong gel. It's actually our hardest gel, the strongest gel we have. So that really keeps it all in place. And now she's removing the form. That would be, I would be so nervous when I had to do this. When I gave Majestic Nails classes, which is similar to this, was inspired by Marjorie Fischery, it was the removal of the form that was most complicated.
Yeah.
If you file through anything, just fix it. That's not important. First you concentrate on filing the stiletto and then the side wings of the butterfly to keep everything even. And of course, sharpen everything with a prep bit.
That is so cool.
Yeah, showpiece nail. Like the pin nail, it's really made to impress. Although I think I would have wanted to wear this.
Yeah, on shoe, maybe.
Yeah, and then the rest
Really
stiletto.
love that, yeah. A piece of art on your nail, on your hand.
Already beautiful. Now she's going to create a design using liner gel black, outlining flowers. Something that we used to call shadow painting. So you create the outline of the flower and not so much the inside of the flower. Very small, detailed, intricate work. And everything with the fresh brush.
Yeah. It's beautiful. It's so detailed.
Yeah.
I really love it.
In real life it was also beautiful.
It's always more beautiful in real life.
Yeah, that's a bummer, eh?
Yeah, yeah.
I see that I was mistaken. In the light before, it looked like it was gel polish whitest white, but it was actually that very pale pink color that we had in the summer collection last year.
Okay.
Very pale pink gel polish. And a beautiful 3D flower.
That is cool.
Using Pro Formula acrylics, she's really making a composition. And that composition is going to be the flower. She keeps on working on the form. Of course, we also have trainers that prefer to work, for instance, on a dotting tool or on the glove. Wendy, one of our trainers, she uses a dotting tool when she creates plastic gel roses.
I used yeah, okay, that's cool.
Applying a little bit of Builder Gel Clear and then pressing in the flower.
Beautiful.
And it barely fits in the twin light, but it fits. And of course, every design needs rhinestones.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, a double length butterfly nail.
Yeah, amazing.
Marjorie is a real artist when it comes to, well, she's almost an architect.
Yeah.
Because the shape is her canvas.
An artistic architect.
An artistic architect.
Yeah.
Well,
beautiful.
That's a beautiful title to have.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm an artistic architect.
And who are you? No, she does really amazing work. Yeah. I really love it. Yeah.
So, well, we've now seen this nail, almost in itself majestic, a royal nail.
Yeah.
So that brings us to another new color that we're launching.
A beautiful color.
Yeah.
A real must-have color. Amazing. Yeah. How is it called? Majestic Blue.
A majestic blue also because the inspiration for this color was the gown that Queen Maxima wore at the inauguration of King Willem-Alexander here in Holland. Yeah. And that was stunning.
It was, yeah.
And that also inspired all the diamonds because she wore a tiara. Well, I would just Well, whoa, beautiful.
Yeah, it was.
And this is a strong coverage. And of course, also, Jessica, you like to combine royal blue together with, for instance, a panther print.
A leopard print, yeah.
Leopard
yeah.
print.
It's really amazing. I really love that. Yeah. So it's feminine, but
Yeah.
also, well, tough.
Rock
right?
chick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Rock chick blue.
Rock chick, yeah. Yeah, and I even found out that if you cover it with first a layer of base and top and then Supreme,
Yeah.
the color will get more darker blue than with only Supreme finish.
Oh,
Yeah, so you can play with the, yeah,
oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Well, full of tips and tricks here at the table. Who's also full of tips and tricks is, of course, Yulia Koncharova from the Ukraine, and she's going to show us flowers. There we go, using first ochre yellow
Love that color.
and then some leaf gold in the wet color, so
Yeah.
don't press it down too hard, and some chameleon flakes. Of course, we also love chameleon flakes because we love everything. And then adding some color, some green, some shadow around the nail. Yellow glass. I also see the pink glass,
Just mixing.
orange.
So it's transparent, so it's really cool
Yeah.
with all of the flakes and foil.
And quite random also.
Yeah.
And now using liner gel white together with some of the pigments, she's creating the petals.
The neon pigments will get more pastel-y,
Yeah.
like that. That's cool.
And she almost mixes it on the nail, eh?
That is cool.
Yeah, and that beautiful shine through of the colors underneath. I really
love
like
that.
that.
So
Well, after
outlining.
curing, of course, take liner gel black and do your thing, because this now creates the design. It's actually quite similar to the way how Marjorie Fichery painted the flower.
Yeah. Ooh, that is really cool.
Reminiscent also of stained glass.
Yeah.
Really cool designs. And you see the leaf gold shining
Love
through.
that, love
So
that.
follow Yulia Koncharova. She's doing a lot of videos.
Yeah.
And she also has a little bit that rock chick vibe, huh?
Yeah, she does. Yeah.
So not girly.
No,
even
and her
though-
own style. I really
Yeah.
love that.
Yeah,
If you see a design, you can see that is a Yulia Koncharova design.
yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
We are so fortunate to be able to work with a team of trainers worldwide. I think we have about 500 trainers, and we all inspire each other. And then, of course, our expert trainers that are really trendsetters, just as you are.
Aw.
We're going to have an air nails design,
Ooh.
totally up your alley.
Oh yeah, love air nails.
In space, air nails in space.
Love that. Katarina will show us how. Can't wait to see. Oh, that is cool. So we call this a special lace, which is just a baby wipe,
Yeah, baby
dry
wipe.
baby wipe, and spray over it. So you will get a really cool design, like marble-ish.
Okay.
feeling.
And underneath that, she used a masking as well, huh?
masking.
A round.
Yeah, 2 rounds. So first white and then neon pink.
Then purple, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. I don't see the space yet, but that can
It's
be me.
coming. So a highlight.
Mhm.
And she's spraying now without the diffuser. So you can really spray really tiny lines.
Do you get more control then?
Yeah,
or a
but you
different
need
way?
to practice that. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's
Look
cool.
how cool.
That's already like the moon.
So now she put the inner side of the masking over that moon
To protect it.
to protect it, to spray.
And you don't have any difficulty when you take that off?
If you spray really thin, with a thin layer, no.
Okay.
If you spray too wet, yes, then your paint will get off. So triangles.
So pyramid shapes.
Hmm,
It's a really fantasy landscape.
that is cool. And you can mix over, you can put your maskings over each other to follow some lines.
The placement of the maskings is already artistic.
See, now you have a different line inside of that mountain.
Oh yeah. Cool.
So really focusing on the edges again.
But I don't think this falls in the category very easy.
No, this is a 2.0.
Yeah, a little bit more advanced.
more difficult, yeah. But if you already know how to spray, and if you want to, well, to grow more in your air nails doing, then this is perfect.
That's also cool. She uses the straight lines to make the star.
Yeah.
And then the inside. Oh.
So a small ball as the center, and you have a star.
It reminds me of Lovecraft novels.
Now with clouds, and just on the edges of the lines.
Beautiful.
A little bit of color again over that white.
Yeah.
And splatting with
Oh,
the
that's
brush.
with the to get the little shimmers.
Tiny stars.
And the cool thing is the reflection of the light actually gives the halo to the planet.
Yeah.
Did you see that in the end shot? Oh my goodness.
Amazing.
The only thing that I can say, Jimmy the Beamy, that is quite something. Wow.
She does really, really cool things with air nails.
Yeah. I love space. I was a fan of Star Wars when I was a little child.
Oh,
And we had the toys and
Yeah.
so outer space. Oh.
I still am, yeah.
Air nails, totally your thing.
Yeah.
Totally Katarina's thing. And of course, we have to show you the Air Nails commercial, our favorite
Of
commercial.
course, yeah.
Come on, come on.
If you want to start using air nails or have an air nails class, just contact a magnetic distributor near you. And I'm convinced that they are offering you air nails classes, of course, when the moment is there to do classes
Yeah.
again. You already scheduled new classes in September.
Yeah, can't wait.
They're always booked full.
Yeah, they are, yeah. So I'm always giving them with Anjo, if there's a full class. And Anjo is, well, how do you say it?
The mother.
The mother of Cheyenne, who made this commercial, and together. So I really, really love the commercial. I really love the music of the commercial. But it's, well, air nails is
Yeah,
fun.
but we also love Cheyenne and Anjo, of course.
Also,
so that
yeah.
gives an extra dimension to it all.
That's why we love it all.
Yeah. Are you curious to see what Julia has in stock for us in the second part of the Phoenix design? So we take it off, and now she applied the colors on the palette again. Bigger applications. You see that it's already started to polymerize. It's quite compact already.
So these colors are for the wing. A little bit of yellow mixed with orange, and just over it.
And the good thing is that it doesn't bleed into each other. It
No.
stays where she puts it.
That's really cool. So just even it out.
And there we go again. Hot flats. You see that she's pulling.
Yeah, with a firm motion. And then you have
shadows.
feathers, so shadow. It's amazing.
Yeah.
The highlight, feathers again.
Again white. And as you can see, she just puts the beads down everywhere.
Yeah.
So she doesn't waste time waiting for it to set up. No, because she puts it on the palette, she can put it straight onto the nail where she wants to put it, and then start to press into the acrylic beads to create the desired effect and or shape.
She really knows her product.
Yeah.
So in the second bead.
I would have thought it was enough,
Yeah.
but no. Of course, the wing needs to have enough body. Also, the way she holds her brush, because you don't see her hand. So she's holding the brush almost like a pen, I think. And we create the relief again.
And now you get really layers of the wing. That's really cool. Just adding a few feathers on top.
Yeah.
The bright yellow. Love that.
Yeah, it's almost hypnotic
Mm-hmm.
to watch this. And of course we sped up the take because for time's sake. Originally this were 250 clips.
That's a
And,
long time, huh?
We blended those together.
Yeah.
Well, it felt like 250 clips, but it were 60 clips I just hear. But that's not important. We are just continuing creating the body. Because the body of the phoenix is now going off of the center of the nail to the side. And now she has a gap in between the tail, which she's making now, and the phoenix itself. And what is really cool is that she's now connecting these two with rhinestones. And she applies the rhinestones using colored or clear acrylics. That is also the way I used to do that, because then it will stay forever.
Yeah. That's the best glue.
Aqua colors, huh? A nail cleanser. Oh yeah, of course. You can also do this with your aqua colors. Use it as an extra tint to
Of the
tint
color.
the color. Yeah, it's yeah.
Oh, that's really cool.
And now
Okay,
placing some aqua
again.
colors on the palette because she wants to have more control, I think.
Mm-hmm. And just painting extra details
Yeah.
with the detailer 3.
Oh.
That is cool. The beak.
Glass gels.
Of course, glass gels. Oh, that is so
Over
amazing.
the awesome crystal.
And now it fits with the body.
It is just...
Oh, that is so cool.
That is why we have the awesome crystals mostly in the clear tones, because you can create any color that you want.
Of course, liner
Yeah.
gel white.
Without liner gel white, it wouldn't be complete. And also neon pigment.
Yeah.
And
For
she puts
just
the
a shade
neon
of
pigment
highlight
on
here-
the
here
liner
and
white,
there.
huh?
Yeah, yeah. Just dapping it in. Look how cool.
If you would combine this together with the butterfly shape, then you would have a phoenix-shaped nail.
Oh, 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 oh. Amazing.
Just absolutely beautiful.
Really, really love that.
This surpasses nail art and becomes art.
Yeah,
I'm still
does.
mesmerized.
yeah. We all are. Always after our designs, huh?
Yeah, it's really... I'm
Beautiful.
almost emotional. But it's such a joy to watch somebody with that control.
Yeah.
It's like working together with you in a live show, because it's just enjoying technical freedom,
Yeah.
almost.
Yeah.
That is something, that you have your control of your product and your technique to such a level that you can just create, like you did last Monday, a tiger out of spots.
Yeah.
But, anywho,
You can look back. You can see it still.
yeah, it's still in the
it's
group.
still in the group.
Facebook, Nail Talk Live, the group, separate the words, Nail Talk Live, and then you can check out the online workshop Jessica did last Monday together with me, Summer Designs.
Yeah.
Really worthwhile. We go to the last demo of the show, and
But
that is
not
a
least.
technical demo, and done by my dear friend. I love her to bits, Natalia
Natalia.
Kitsenka. Of course, she's again using the Easy Trainer
Yeah.
because she is in quarantine,
Yeah.
and she applied the form, the high-tech form, and she created, of course, the nail bed, and now she's adding some shine to the corners of the smile line.
Is she doing that with gel polish, or what do you think?
No, I think it's colored acrylics.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Now you can
and
see
using the
it.
Ultra Designer. That's the giveaway, eh?
Yeah.
Some glitter acrylics. And this is a stiletto shape, so quite a long nail. And there is a base layer, of course, of clear underneath. These types of nails are getting more popular again in Europe.
I love these types of nails.
Yes. I do as well. Of course, a long time it was only gel polish on natural nails, short nails, but now you see the technical nails again. And of course, the technical nails also give the nail technician the chance to show her skills more than a gel polish application. Here come the
acrylics.
little beads, acrylic flowers.
What will she make? Just by following the line, the French line,
Yeah, the smile line.
the smile line.
And this is like a flower petal. So it's flatter towards the smile line and thicker towards the free edge. And this is how you create a petal. In this case, it is going to be more like a jewel inside the nail.
Yeah, really cool.
As mentioned, she's using the Ultra Designer, which is a very small brush with a very sharp tip. You could also do this with the detailer number 3,
Yeah.
as we
Yeah.
were taught by Julia
Yeah.
just now. Or, of course, my favorite, the Ikebana. If you do designs like this, make sure that you don't make the design, the flower petals, wider than the nail that you have created underneath. Otherwise, you will either have to file a lot, or the nail will look too wide.
Or higher as your wall, so
Yeah.
you can file over it. That is so cute.
And then, of course, a little crystal to give definition. Yeah, cute is the good word.
Yeah. Oh, that is so amazing if it's kept with all of the shimmers and the...
Before you cap
glitters
it, make sure that everything is cured.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, you're going to have an issue, as I did once. Build gel clear,
Okay.
because it's super transparent and it's easy to get in between everything to prevent air bubbles. Because if you do this with acrylic and you work a tiny bit too dry, then you will get air bubbles in between the flower petals. So when you use the builder gel, then you can really push it in there, create that base layer that helps to level the rest of the gel that you're applying on top of this. And of course, because it's so crystal clear, it's the brightest gel that we have, so it really works like a magnifying glass and you see everything that's happening in there. So Natalia does first a thin coat, a leveling coat, and then the application on top of that, because then the gel really moves easily in that wet layer of gel.
Yeah, she didn't cure the
No.
thin layer out.
No. Also now, make sure that you keep the shape of your nail nice and slender. And also don't overwork the gel, because then it has a tendency to drop to the sides a little bit.
Yeah.
And that is, of course, a pity if you have a nail like this. You would almost think that it was already finished.
Yeah.
After filing, Natalia is going to finish the whole nail, and she's using Supreme Finish, which is a top gel without sticky layer,
With high shine.
the highest shine there is. If you do this on your clients, I would always recommend to ask them to wash their hands, so that the underneath, the transparency of the nail is actually accentuated more. You can also apply a little bit of Supreme Finish underneath to give more clarity. And here we have,
Beautiful, beautiful. Really love this nail.
It's like a dagger. Beautiful. Make sure to follow Natalia as well on Facebook or on Instagram. She's one of our core trainers, been with Magnetic now for I think 13 to 15 years, and always a joy to work together with her.
Yeah.
And I cannot wait for her to come back to Holland, of
Me
course.
neither.
It's been way too long.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, I miss them all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But of course, we have this,
Yeah.
and we have our show, and we have
Yeah.
you guys watching us and joining us. So, that was it for this week. Next week, again, our international trainer showing us and inspiring us. And I guess one of you or I have to sit at the demo table
Yeah.
to do a new design.
Yeah, cool.
So we try to balance everything a little bit. Tomorrow is Ascension Day. Of course, this will be shown on Friday.
Yeah.
But it's going to be nice weather. We're going to enjoy the sun.
Yeah.
We're going to enjoy life. And we're going to do that having a cocktail in our hand.
Of course.
So to end this show, once more, Summer Cocktails by Magnetic.